The Brihad Aranyaka Upanishad in simple English, part 13 of 15, Khila Kanda, chapter 5. This chapter deals with the various aspects of Brahm, with Brahm as the inexhaustible, as the heart, as the real, the true self, and as lightning, with the three principal virtues, with speech symbolized as a cow, with the supreme austerities, with the sacred Gayatri prayer, and ends with the prayer of a dying person to the sun. That Brahm is whole and complete in all respects. This manifested world is whole and complete in all respects. This manifested world has emerged from that Brahm, and even though this world has come out of that Brahm is not diminished in any way and still remains whole and complete in all respects. The syllable Om is Brahm, and Brahm is the primeval, eternal ether. It is the ether in which the air blows. The son of Kauravyayini used to say this. This is the Ved. This is the knowledge by which whatever there is to be known gets to be known. This is the knowledge which the knowers of Brahm know. And it is through this knowledge that one knows all that is to be known. The gods, the men, and the demons are all children of Prajapati, the creator, who is their father. They all lived with him as students of sacred knowledge. After they had completed their studies, they went to their father for the final instruction. To all of them, Prajapati gave the same word, Da, as their instruction, asking them to interpret it and live according to that interpretation. Each of them understood and interpreted the word Da differently, according to their own natures. The gods understood Da as meaning Damyat, that is, control yourselves or practice restraint, which is what the Father intended, since the gods are unruly by nature, and so they were asked to practice self-control. The men understood Da as meaning Dan, to give, which is what the Father intended, since men are greedy and avaricious by nature. So they were asked to practice charity and to give to others. The demons understood Da to mean Dayadhvam, that is, be compassionate, which is what the Father intended, since the demons are cruel by nature, given to hurting and injuring others. Therefore, they were told to be compassionate and kind to all. This very teaching the heavenly voice of thunder repeats when it says Da, Da, Da. It says, control yourself, give to others, be compassionate. One should always practice this same trinity of self-control, of giving and of compassion in one's life. There are in fact no gods or demons other than men. If they are lacking in self-control while having other good qualities, they are like gods. If they are greedy, they are like men. If they are cruel and given to causing injury to others, they are like demons. Prajapati, the creator, is the same as this heart. The heart is Brahm, and it is the seat of intelligence. It is all and it is everything that exists. It has three syllables, Hra, Da, and Ya. Hra is one syllable. He who knows this, his own people and others bring presents to him. Da is another syllable. He who knows this, his own people and others give to him. Ya is the last syllable. He who knows this, he goes to the heavenly world. This truly is that Brahm. This indeed was that Brahm, the true, both the gross and the subtle. He who knows that wonderful being, the firstborn as Brahm, the true, the Satya, he conquers these worlds and all his enemies. In the beginning, this universe was just water. The water produced the true or the real. Brahm is the true. Brahm is Satya. Brahm produced Prajapati, the creator, and Prajapati produced the gods. Those gods meditated on the true, on the Satya, which consists of three syllables, Sa, Ti, and Ya. Sa is the first syllable, Ti is the second, and Ya is the third syllable. The first and the last syllables are the truth, and in the middle of truth is untruth. Since this untruth is enclosed on both sides by truth, it therefore partakes of the nature of truth itself. But it is truth that predominates. He who knows this is never injured by untruth. Now, what is true is the sun over there. The person who is there in that sun and the person who is here in the right eye. Both these rest on and support each other. Through its rays, the sun rests in the eye, and through the vital breaths, the eye rests in the sun. When one is about to depart from the world, when one is about to die, then he sees that sun as clear. Those rays of the sun do not come to him anymore. The syllable bhu is the head of the person in that sun, for the head is one and the syllable is one. Bhuva and swaha are his arms and feet, since there are two arms and 2 feet, and bhuva and swaha both have 2 syllables each. His secret name is day. He who knows this, he destroys evil and leaves it behind. The syllable bhu is the head of this person who is in the right eye. The head is one and the syllable bhu is one. Bhuva and swaha are his arms and his feet. Since there are 2 arms and 2 feet, and both bhuva and swaha have 2 syllables each. His secret name is I. He who knows this, he destroys evil and leaves it behind. This person who consists of the mind is of the nature of light. He is within the heart like a grain of rice or a grain of barley. He is the ruler of all, the Lord of all, and he governs all this, whatever there is in existence. By meditating on Brahm in the form of the mind, one attains identity with him, for one becomes that on which one meditates on. Lightning is Brahm, they say. It is called lightning because it destroys and scatters darkness. He who knows that lightning as Brahm, he destroys all evils that surround him, because lightning is indeed Brahm. Lightning cuts through the darkness of the clouds in the same way as the knowledge of Brahm cuts through the darkness of ignorance and evil. One should meditate on speech as a milk-giving cow. The cow has 4 milk-giving udders, which are the sounds Swaha, Vasat, Hant, and Swadha. The gods live on 2 of her udders, the sounds Swaha and Vasat. Men live on the sound Hant, and the fathers and ancestors live on the sound Swadha. The vital breath is her bull, and the mind is her calf. This fire, which is here within a person, is the universal fire, the Vaishvanar fire. It is by means of this fire that the food that is eaten is digested. It is the sound of that fire that one hears by closing the ears with the fingers. When one is about to depart from this life, when one is about to die, one does not hear this sound. When a person departs from this world, he goes to the air, which opens out for him like the hole of the wheel of a chariot. Through that hole, he goes upward to the sun, which opens out for him like the hole of a lumbar musical instrument. Through that hole, he goes upwards and reaches the moon, which opens out for him like the hole of a drum. Through that hole, he goes upwards to the world which is free from grief and free from all physical suffering. There he dwells for as long as Brahma lives. Now we describe the supreme austerities. When a man is laid up with illness and suffers on account of that illness, then that is a supreme austerity. When a dead person is carried into the forest, then that is a supreme austerity. When a dead person is laid on the funeral pyre, then that is a supreme austerity. He who knows these supreme austerities wins the supreme world. Brahm is food, some say. This is not so, for food rots without the vital force of life. Life or vital force is Brahm, some say. This is not so, for life dries up without food. But when these two deities unite, then they attain the highest state. So, Pratrad said to his father, "What good or evil indeed can I do to one who knows this? I can do them no good or evil to one who has reached the highest state." The father said to him with a gesture of his hand, "Oh no, Pratrad! Who is it who attains the highest state merely by entering into unity with these two?" Then he said this to him, "This is we. Food is we. And all beings in existence rest in and depend on food. This is Ram. The vital force is Ram. For all beings delight in life. They take joy in life. Truly indeed, all beings enter into him. All beings delight in and take joy in him who knows this." The Ukt is a hymn of praise. The life breath is the Ukt, for it is the life breath that nourishes and brings up everything in creation. One should meditate on the life breath as the Ukt. A son who knows the Ukt is born from him. He who knows this, he wins union with and abode in the same world as the Ukt. The Yajus is the principle of union. The life breath is the Yajus, for it is in the life breath that all beings here in existence are united. Because of the eminence of Yajus, and to attain that eminence for themselves, all beings in existence wish to unite with Yajus. He who knows this wins union with and abode in the same world as that of the Yajus. The Psalm. The life breath truly is the Psalm, for it is in life that all beings in existence meet and unite. Because of the eminence of Psalm, and to attain that eminence for themselves, all beings in existence wish to unite with Psalm. He who knows this wins union with and abode in the same world as the Psalm. The Kshatriya, the life breath truly is the vital force Kshatriya, for truly life breath is the vital force. The Kshatriya protects one from being hurt. It protects him from all injury. He who attains this vital force of Kshatriya needs no other protection. He who knows this wins union with and abode in the same world as the Kshatriya. The earth, the sky, and heaven make 8 syllables. 1 foot of the Gayatri is also of 8 syllables, as is 1 line of the Gayatri. This 1 foot of the Gayatri is all these: the earth, the sky, and heaven. He who knows this 1 foot of the Gayatri to be such wins as far as these 3 worlds extend. The Rig verses, the Yajus sacrificial formula, the Psalm chants make 8 syllables. The Gayatri is also of 8 syllables, as is 1 foot of the Gayatri. The 3 Vedas constitute the 2nd foot of the Gayatri. This foot of the Gayatri is part of that series. He who knows this foot of the Gayatri to be such wins as far as the knowledge of the 3 Vedas extends. Pran, the in-breath; Apan, the out-breath; Vyan, the diffused breath. All these make 8 syllables. The Gayatri is also of 8 syllables, which is 1 foot of the Gayatri. This foot of the Gayatri is part of that series. He who knows this foot of the Gayatri to be such, winds as far as his breathing extends. Of the Gayatri, this indeed is the fourth, the visible foot, which is above the dark skies and above the sun which glows over there. This fourth foot of the Gayatri is the same as the stage of Turiya. It is called the visible foot because it has come into sight, as it were. He is called above the dark skies because he glows over there far higher and higher than everything dark. He who knows that foot of the Gayatri to be such, he glows with prosperity and fame. That Gayatri rests on the fourth, the visible foot, which is above the dark skies. That in turn rests on truth, rests on Satya. Truth, in fact, is sight. For truly, truth is sight. Therefore, if two persons come with a dispute, one saying, I saw, and the other saying, I heard, we should trust the one who says, I saw, because seeing is the truth. That truth in turn rests on strength. Life breath truly is strength. Truth rests on life breath. Therefore, they say that strength is more powerful than truth. In this way, Gayatri is based with regard to the self. The Gayatri protects the Gayas, and the Gayas are the life breaths, and therefore it protects the life breaths. Now, because it protects the life breaths, therefore it is called Gayatri. The Savitri verse which the teacher teaches is just this. And to whomsoever he teaches this verse, it protects the life breaths of that one. Some teach the pupil this Savitri verse as an Anustup meter, saying that speech is Anustup and that we teach that as speech to him. One should not do like that. One should teach the Savitri, which is the Gayatri. Truly, if one who knows this as such were to receive many things as gifts, even then all those gifts taken together would not be equal to even a single foot of the Gayatri. If one were to receive all these three worlds full of wealth, it would be equal to the first foot of the Gayatri. If he were to receive as much knowledge as there is in the three Vedas, this would be equal to the second foot of the Gayatri. And if he receives as much as there is breathing here in this world, if he were to receive all the life breaths, he would have received the third foot of the Gayatri. This would be equal to the third foot of the Gayatri. But that fourth, the visible foot, above the dark skies, which glows over there, that is not attainable by anyone whatsoever. How could anyone receive such a gift? Salutation of the Gayatri. O Gayatri, you are one-footed, you are two-footed, you are three-footed, and you are four-footed. You are also footless too, for you do not go about and are unattainable. Salutation to you, the fourth foot of the Gayatri, the visible foot above the dark skies. May the enemy never attain his goal. If the knower of the Gayatri were to dislike a person, he should either use this verse, may his wish not prosper, or may I attain that cherished wish of his, and then that wish of the disliked person will not prosper and is not fulfilled. On this point, King Janak said to Budila Asvattarasvi, Ho, how is it that you who called yourself as the knower of Gayatri have come to be a fool like an elephant, carrying the burden of sin of accepting gifts? He replied, Because, your Majesty, I did not know its mouth, he said. Fire indeed is the mouth of the Gayatri. And even if a large quantity of fuel is laid on the fire burns it all. One who knows this, even though he commits a lot of evil, he burns it all and becomes clean and pure, ageless and immortal. The face of truth is covered with a golden disk. Unveil it, O Pushan, God of light, protector of the world, so that I, who love the truth, may see it. O Pushan, the soul seer who travels alone, O controller, O sun, O child of Prajapati, spread forth your rays and gather up your radiant light, so that I may behold you of loveliest form. Whosoever is that person in the sun over there, that very person am I also. We both are one and the same. May this life enter into the immortal breath. Then may this body end in ashes. O intelligence, remember, remember all that has been done. Remember, O intelligence, all that has been done. Remember all my past deeds. O Agni, O fire, lead us along the auspicious path to prosperity. O God, you who know all our deeds, take away from us all our deceitful sins. We offer many prayers to you. End of chapter 5, end of part 13 of 15. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om.